Don't worry about the next, because it's your boy Chris with an X, back with another podcast, The X Zone with Chris Sharp. Today's podcast will be about like an album review or album take, whatever you want to call it. Mariah Carey's album Daydream turns 30. But before I get into that, my cash app is Get X Money on 9. Donate whatever you can. It helps out with the algorithm, which is promotions. Because, I need to promote. Everybody got a podcast. I want to push myself out there. So there's that. Now I'll get into my girl Mariah Carey's podcast. I'm tripping. Mariah Carey's album turns 30, which is Daydream. Now, like me, if you're a 90s baby, Mariah Carey was always on the radio from 1990 through 1999, even through the early 2000s. You had the Emancipation of Me, which was a comeback, a lot of other albums, but we're focused on Daydream today. Now, this was, I think, one of my first Mariah Carey albums. I bought it off BMG, the little magazines where they say you can get 10 CDs for 99 cents, which wasn't true. But nevertheless, I got my album. My favorite tracks are Always Be My Baby, One Sweet Day, which is sad, because I lost some people in that time space, back to back. My Melt Away is one of my favorites. Looking In is one of my favorites. Always Be My Baby, the remix, is one of my favorites. Fantasy, Forever, and last but not least, Underneath the Stars. Such a masterpiece, such a beautiful, Mariah really got off in this album. And she's releasing merchandise, like vinyls. You can go on our website, buy the vinyls. I think it's MariahCarey.com. She has vinyls. She has a re-release of the album. She also puts into a remix, like Always Be My Baby with Jermaine Dupri, which takes from the song Tell Me If You Still Care by the SOS Band. I just got through talking about Monica using Tell Me If You Still Care. A very great song. The album was a lot of pop, R&B, hip-hop with Old Dirty Bastard. She had to fight Tommy Mottola to get him on there. And she did great. Because Mariah is a hip-hop head. And she does remixes like nobody else. The remix of the song is going to always have that hip-hop element. They're never going to sound like the original version. And she's also releasing like behind-the-scenes stuff, like from Fantasy. Underneath the Stars, a music video got released like about 2 years ago, which was a video that was kind of hidden. She said she didn't know who had it, but I guess she found out who had it. Very beautiful video, very beautiful song. Love it. All the Lambs, share this out, like it. If Mariah hears this, I love it. Love all the albums. Like I said before, the 90s, we was very spoiled. We had so much music. It's just like, I'm even discovering artists that I never even heard before. Like this guy named Dino. He have a song called Endlessly. Another song called 24/7. Endlessly remix. Like the 90s was just so great. So much great music. And that's what we're missing today. This is what we need today. We got so much trash out there. R&B is dead. Hip-hop is definitely dead. There needs to be a reset. Too many gimmicks. Too much nakedness. All the music is dead. The music industry is dead. Clive Davis is finally in hell. Thank God. Tommy gonna be next. I ain't wishing nothing on nobody, but yeah, a lot of it just needs to be a reset. And we also need to shout out local artists you never heard before, independent artists, because there's still a lot of talent out here. A lot of people can sing, it's just that they don't really get the push. Because, do you know If you know, you know with the music industry, not just it being dead, but just behind the scenes stuff. So we need more masterpieces like Daydream. Any comments, questions, concerns, leave in the comment section below. My cash app is GetXMoney09. Again, donate whatever you can. Till then, this has been your boy Chris with the next with another album review. Mariah Carey's The Daydream album turns 30. Happy birthday, with Mariah's happy anniversary. Peace.